Censorship fails. The Yu Menglong story burns hotter the more it's banned. Fans' self-made animation by Zhen the High God's Tribulation uses xianxia to mirror reality. The line, "If truth cannot be spoken, let light speak for me," has become an online catchphrase. UK medium T.Y. William says she was pressured across borders after her revelations. The AVAZ global petition has surpassed 430,000 signatures and is racing toward 500,000, with international support surging like a tide. Inside the firewall, there's a blackout, outside an awakening. How far are we from the truth in this tribulation of light? Don't miss the next drop. Subscribe and enable the bell. The Yu Menglong incident is spreading like wildfire. He's gone, labeled an accident, but the direction of the entire internet looks less and less like an accident. Let's look at 3 key signals. First, Baizhen, the High God's Tribulation, is breaking out of its niche. Using xianxia to tell reality, the line, "If truth cannot be spoken, let light speak for me," has been turned into posters, t-shirts, and group code words. The more it's deleted, the hotter it gets. Second, UK medium T.Y. William went live and revealed key details. As soon as she said the sensitive words, her channel was restricted and reports of cross-border pressure emerged. She choked up and said, "If anything happens to me, remember I wasn't wrong." The whole internet erupted. Third, the international petition on a vase is skyrocketing. It's racing toward 500,000 signatures, 50,000 in a single day, shifting from fan mourning to a global outcry. Meanwhile, inside the wall, Clean Up the Internet 2025 is tightening across the board. Videos deleted, accounts banned, comments wiped. So here's the question. Is it just more rumor, or is the truth drawing nearer? Today, we connect these 3 threads to a single question. Who controls the narrative, and who is resisting oblivion? Bai Zhen, the High God's Tribulation, explodes online. In the early hours of September 11th, actor Yu Menglong fell from the 5th floor of a residential building in Chaoyang District, Beijing, at just 37 years old. At that age, he should have been at his most stable in career and state, yet he left the world like this. The police notice said only a few words: accidental fall after drinking, no criminal suspicion. But more than a month on, online doubts haven't subsided. They're spreading like wildfire. More and more people are asking, how could an actor who barely drinks and has severe acrophobia fall after drinking? And in the silence and blockade, another echo emerged from the public. Fans and netizens spontaneously produced an animated short series, Baizhen, the High God's Tribulation, now serializing hot on Bilibili. The appearance of this animation is the most unexpected and moving counterattack in this tragedy. The creators borrow Yu Menglong's role by Zhen from 10 Miles of Peach Blossoms, letting him return to the human world via a high god's tribulation. On the surface, it's xianxia fantasy. In truth, it's a metaphor, a parable of courage, suppression, and awakening. The series has released 14 episodes so far, each only a few minutes, primarily hand-drawn with sharp yet restrained dialogue. Every allegorical line lands like a punch. At the start, Baizhen fails his tribulation on the cloud terrace, is cast down, and becomes a young man named Along in the mortal world. He remembers nothing of his past life, hearing only a phrase in dreams: "Don't forget the truth." Each episode presents a heart tribulation. Someone is framed, someone silenced, someone erased, and Baizhen repeatedly chooses to stand up, even at the cost of soul scattered. By episode 7, the plot turns. Baizhen discovers this mortal world is actually a prison made of memories. All those gagged and forgotten become flowers. Each bloom and fate erases another person. In episode 10, he ignites flames against the black fog and shouts the line most repeated across the internet: "If truth cannot be spoken, let light speak for me." This sentence has been wildly shared, turned into posters and t-shirts, and even adopted as a coded response to censorship. The style mixes ink wash strokes with AI coloring, simple yet alive. At each episode's end, shadows of real headlines flash. Hashtag Yuminglong hashtag disappears abnormally from hot search. Bilibili closes comment section, obliterating the boundary between fiction and reality. Netizens say, this isn't just fans' love, it's art form protest. The production team isn't a professional company, but a self-organized group of young people. Some do storyboards, some voice, some edit. According to an anonymous netizen, they host servers overseas, encrypt openings/closings, and whenever video is removed, another account re-uploads. A relay tribulation that's now symbolic. So far, across Bilibili, YouTube, and X, Baijian's tribulation has surpassed 6 million views. Despite repeated takedowns, hundreds of mirror accounts keep it circulating. A top comment reads, "What they want to block is the truth. What we must remember is a person's light." Official blockade versus grassroots counterattack. After Yu Minglong's death, officials folded the case into the Clean Up the Internet 2025 campaign, cracking down on so-called rumor mongering. Multiple netizens were detained. Douyin deleted over 1,300 related videos, and Weibo's trending list was fully controlled. But deletions can't erase truth, and bans can't stop the resonance of hearts. In the cracks of censorship, this animation became a symbol, not only a memorial to Yu Minglong, but a way for countless ordinary people to counter an absurd reality with creativity and courage. Baijian's tribulation has become an artistic indictment, using a xianxia narrative to tell the most real story. Perhaps, for many, this tribulation belongs not only to Baijian, but also to those who still believe in truth, still dare to speak, and still guard conscience in silence. Grassroots awakening doesn't end at animation. The AVAZ global petition is nearing 500,000. A cross-border petition campaign is rapidly spreading. Avaza's petition is snowballing, surpassing 430,000 signatures and racing toward 500,000. The petition calls on the UN and multiple human rights bodies to intervene, focusing on two issues: the suppression of free speech and entrenched, unspoken rules in entertainment. The participants' backgrounds are symbolic: Chinese international students, overseas Chinese, and many Hollywood fans. They cross borders to sign the same form, paying attention to an actor's fate and speaking up for a larger issue. According to Avaza's latest public data, on October 15th alone, 50,000 new signatures were added, far exceeding original projections. This explosive participation shows it's no longer merely an entertainment incident, but a collective awakening of civic consciousness. At the same time, voices from international human rights groups are emerging. 2 weeks after the incident, Amnesty International unusually issued a statement naming the Clean Up the Internet 2025 campaign and criticizing authorities for suppressing public discussion in the name of fighting rumors. They called on the government to respond openly and transparently rather than creating calm through arrests, deletions, and bans. These developments prove Yu Minglong's passing is not an end, but the beginning of an awakening. Mainland citizens express grief and doubt with animation. People overseas extend the questioning with signatures and sharing. Friends, can international pressure compel an investigation? And how long will this flame burn until it illuminates the truth? A UK medium faces cross-border pressure. If the UK is the visible tip of entertainment's iceberg, UK medium T.Y. Williams' involvement is a deep water blast. She claims to have communed with Yu Minglong's spirit for over an hour. Her revelations sparked heated discussion in Chinese-speaking communities, and then dragged in cross-border pressure and platform censorship. Who is T.Y. William? A well-known UK medium. Her channel shares spirit stories and messages, and often last words of deceased celebrities. In late September, she first mentioned you. His soul is uneasy, drifting over Beijing's night sky like a lamp blown out by wind. In early October's live stream, she detailed the session. Eyes closed in meditation. Yu's image appeared, dressed in white like Baijian, gentle yet covered in wounds. The spirit said, "I was not an accident, I was sacrificed. They wanted to trade my soul for power, but retribution begins in October." It sounds mystical, yet it eerily matches circulating details online. In her latest stream, she tearfully warned viewers, anything about you might be blocked or deleted, and this is for safety. She stressed people shouldn't ask further because the spread has hit a sensitive boundary. Meanwhile, in another live, she said the platform suddenly demanded identity verification, personal info, and photos, leaving her under pressure. She revealed combined pressure from overseas entities and parts of the entertainment industry, demanding video takedowns and channel closure. She choked it many times, insisting she wasn't fabricating, only relaying what she received. I'm just an ordinary person. Why am I being targeted? If anything happens to me, remember, I did nothing wrong. I only spoke the truth I could see. She concluded, even if someone erases me, the truth will still exist. Chinese-speaking netizens across regions exploded. Her fear feels real. If it's fake, why pressure her from China/Korea? Waves of support followed. The more they suppress, the more it proves she's right. The more she says, the faster the censorship. Doesn't that speak for itself? Her channel remains online. For how long, no one knows. But her courage shows. Both the spirit world and the human world are crying out for Yu Menglong. Zhao Lucy's light and shadow. Now, let's look at another star whose work has been affected by the Yu case. Zhao Lucy's current situation. At 26, Zhao Lucy is emblematic of the post-95 generation. From the sweet pet queen, in the romance of Tiger and Rose, to the wuxia heroine in love like the galaxy, her smile wins audiences. But late 2024 brought a low point, a falling out with agency Galaxy Cool Entertainment, severe depression, aphasia, and weight dropping to 36.9 kilograms. In 2025, her series Promise Me Brilliance, starring with William Chan, suddenly broke out as a phenomenon in the mainland market. Despite disputes with her agency, rumored 400 million renminbi penalty, frozen marketing, and zero pre-launch promo, the show topped ratings and buzz within 10 days, resetting Tencent's urban drama peak and joining 2025's explosive club. Yunha data shows a 39.2% daily reach, beating Hard to Coax to become the year's modern mainland drama king. It topped the mainland Maoyan drama heat chart, Taiwan Netflix's rankings, and WeTV's charts in 11 countries. Launched with zero warm-up, yet exploded, surpassing 1.3 billion views. Zhao plays Su Yan, a girl climbing from rock bottom, art imitating her life. After airing, offers for 17 projects poured in. Some sponsors offered to pay the buyout to free her from the agency. Fans cheered, Lucy is back. Industry analysis credits. 1. Anti-routine crescendo plotting. Her villainous streamer persona repeatedly exposed yet prevailing by wit. 2. Strong performances across the cast. 3. Zhao fought for the role, brought her own wardrobe, and delivered restrained cry scenes, praised as reborn. Her shifting looks boosted visual appeal. 230 outfit sets sparked trends and sellouts. But her recent live stream broke hearts. Zhao shared, after getting sick, the hives are gone, but my mental state is poor. After one stream or event, I need a long rest, no energy. Even more striking was her brainwave test. Emotion stable, but low brain activity, an ocean of blue. Doctors said it's a depression after effect, the brain in a winter sleep, slow to recover. She admitted, many scripts came in, but for health, I'm turning them down for now. Brand deals and filming on hold. Beyond health, Promise Me Brilliance faced a storm. Actor Fan Shiqi, rumored linked to the Yu incident, pulled focus from the plot to controversy. Yu's fans wrote, seeing Fan Shiqi makes us angry, don't give him traffic, and organized boycotts. Zhao's comeback was innocently dragged into it. As her first work after recovery, fans pleaded not to aim at the crew or other actors. Lucy is really innocent. They urged outsiders not to punish the pond for the fish. Locked in agency disputes, Zhao now faces a major public opinion test, navigating between spotlight and storm. The truth endures, the light continues. Yu Minglong's departure is an end and a beginning. Some extend his life with drawings, some with petitions, some with spiritual insight. When truth is buried, humanity finds its own outlet. Perhaps this tribulation isn't only Bai Zhen's story, it belongs to all who still believe in light and goodness in our era. Do you believe the truth will be illuminated in the end? Share your thoughts in the comments. See you next time.